Yeah, what's up, man? It's Jay right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought this video could use a little bit of narration and stuff like that, man. Like today was just a bad Saturday, man. Like first time I got out to the little run spot, I realized I forgot the memory card on my camera. So I was like, damn. So I went back, got the memory card, came back a while later. And then exactly what you saw just happened to the J2. My remote control was in some kind of weird mode where it switched the channel 2 to normal mode, and it's supposed to be in reverse. So my ESC was going into programming mode, and yeah, it made me blow a tire. So I had to come back after this run right here, and all the problems you saw I was having. The iPad stopped recording. So this shot right here of the J1 is supposed to have 2 different camera angles, but it only has this one. And yeah, so a whole bunch of problems, man. You know, you can tell the J1 though is moving out there. And just from this one camera shot, you can tell it's moving out there. I have to get a better a class 10 micro SD card for my new 4K camera. So my new 4K camera is only recording in 1080p 30 frames per second right now. Yeah, but anyway, man, so here we are later that night, back out with the J2. Hope y'all enjoyed that little footage of the J1. I was kind of pissed because all the problems I was having earlier, so I didn't get that much footage. I didn't run it for that long, whatever. So here we are with the J2. 3S to the wheels, 6S to the thrust system, and we do have the 2 camera angles, the iPad on one camera angle, the other 1080p camera on the other camera angle.
Relax.
I just blew over my cameras. I blew over the iPad with the thrust, and I blew off the other little camera too. But anyway, fixed them, and it's like, man, I blew the other tire, right? As you guys know, you saw earlier. So I changed the tires, and it's like, I don't know, man, these new back tires, it's like they're the same tires, but they're squirrely. It's like, I don't know, I think it might be the street. The street is hella dusty, which you will see in part of this video. Certain parts are just dust. The middle of the street is kind of cool, but I think it's still just a hella dusty street compared to the earlier street run spot where I normally, you know what I'm saying, go to the street run spot. There's no cars, this and that. I thought it was gonna be a problem with my gyro and my 3rd channel door rate, and I looked at my remote, and there's no problem with my dual rate. Like my percentages are set to like 7%. So I think it's good. Like that's the same percentage it was running in the other video, and it was cool. Like it would launch, it would correct itself when it got sideways. But right now, like on this street, 7% is not doing it though. But you could tell though, when I do launch straight and I'm like fighting to launch it straight, you can tell it has pickup. Like some of these launches are like drag strip ready launches, and like I wasn't even expecting that really, especially on a dirty bumpy street. You could tell it got the hovercraft, you know, want to drift around this to it. It kicks out the tail easy. But when I launch it straight and I fight it to launch straight, man, it's like it's fucking a drag strip launch. Excuse my French right here, but yeah. So I'm finally getting around to editing this video. It's real late over here, and I just thought the video, you know what I mean, they need a little bit of commentary. And this is the first time, ladies and gentlemen, that this kind of car is being created. I know a lot of people out there like, what are you talking about, bro? I've seen EDF cars. I've seen jet cars. I've seen... No, well, you haven't seen a four-wheel drive car with a jet. You haven't seen thrust power combined with willpower. You saw a guy with a jet car, or you saw a guy with the EDF car. He didn't have, you know what I'm saying, he didn't have a brushless system powering his wheels. At the same time, he had another brushless system powering his thrust or his jet. So, since this is a little bit of history, and it's late as hell, so excuse me, folks, but this is history, so it needs a little bit more than the average bear right here. You know, it needs a little bit of documentation. So you can see the car is still squirrely. I'm out here with traffic. It's sliding around. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Right here, I'm just playing around with the car. Like, I'm playing with the squirreliness. Like, I'm trying to slide it around and drift it. I'm trying to see how I would corner in a race if I was racing out here on this dusty street right here. And it just whips around, man. It whips around, and when you get it right, it'll launch out the hole like crazy, because you got the four-wheel drive biting the ground, and this is the J2. So the J2 does not have a center differential, so it's a little bit more squirrely than the average A-scale buggy or whatever. It's a little bit more squirrely when you get on the power, but the power is going to all wheels equally at all times. And then the thrust pushing from the rear makes the car behave like a hovercraft. So just, you got to check out hovercraft videos. I made a video, a whiteboard series, trying to explain the different physics going on between the different types of cars, but since I have thrust pushing the car from the rear, it kind of it behaves like a hovercraft, where thrust is pushing the car from the rear. So it makes it like it want to get sideways, but that wanting to get sidewaysness, it helps you power through corners and slides faster, tighter. I just took a quick little break there to check the temperatures, things like that. We had a lot of traffic. Right there, you can see a lot of the dust blow by. That's how dusty the street is. I think right here, because we got a lot of traffic, you're going to see me slide out in a whole bunch of dust right here. Like, you see how slippery that part of the road is? Like, it's dusty out there, man. Like, where am I living with all this dust? Yeah, just kind of waiting on the traffic to pass right here, stuff like that. Kind of playing with this car, jetting up behind it, stopping, turning around. Yeah, I could smoke any of them cars from stop sign to stop sign, obviously, easily, even with all the dust, even with all the spinning out problems I'm having. When I want to launch, I launch. Like, so I was learning this dusty street a little bit. It's never been this dusty out there. And my new tires in the back. And you know what I'm saying? Here I'm playing around again, like testing the drifting power, testing okay, I'm gonna slide it, I'm gonna power out, I'm gonna slide it, I'm gonna come around, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna whip it, and then I'm gonna launch down the street, then I'm gonna stop. Yeah, so I'm waiting on traffic, I'm playing around. But yeah, man, the J2 is running, and for those that are new to the channel, if you're new, please subscribe. Like I said, we're doing things that have never been done on planet Earth before. It's the first time you're seeing thrust power with willpower. I'm the first person to do it. The J2 is the first car to go vertical, alright? This is Guinness Book, you know what I'm saying, car right here. This is history right here. So pretty soon, and sometime in the future, I'm thinking about just retiring this car and putting it in like a museum shelf or something. This is a history-making car. The first car to go 90 degrees up a vertical wall, right? It has more thrust than it weighs. so it can thrust its way up a vertical wall. This car can fly. That's why with off-road tires in the back and all this stuff, it's so quick off the line. And at the same time, that thrust is like a hovercraft. The thrust in behind pushing you kind of just wants to make the car unstable and drift and slide and go this way, that way. But it's the fastest thing you could have in a corner. It's the fastest thing you can have in the air, obviously, and it's the fastest thing that you can have on like ice or a slippery surface or loose dirt, all right? But here, something happened, and I'm not sure what it was. It was a bit of a long run, as you guys saw. So I was walking to go get it, and I started running to go get it, and I think it was just something to do with a temperature, like a overheating shutdown. So something, the ESC, something overheated and it shut down on me, man. So these are the cars in the beginning of the day. And yeah, thank you for watching another Jet Noise Huge Motors video. I'm Jay. Please subscribe and like, and we out.